What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Pokemon Ranger Matt back on the hunt for the best pulls in Pokemon. Alright, today's one of my favorite things we do on this channel, and a lot of y'all's too. I see the view counts on the PSA returns, but yeah, PSA return video day. We've got 47 more cards. I know everybody in the comments always says you send too many cards. These first 3 submissions all went before my first video was posted. But also, in order for me to get a discount that I did, it had to be over 40 cards. So I'll just give y'all a rundown of what I sent in. So first off, there's 2 cards in here that are very special. Came from a friend of mine's personal collection from when he was a kid. We have a base set Blastoise holo. We have a base set 2 holo Charizard. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say neither one of those cards were in good shape. They had been played with. They were in a 3-ring binder, but he wanted them in slabs and knew I was sending some stuff off, so he let me send those off with them. We also have 2 cards from that. Wait, no. So I sent this off right after I got the first one back, but before the video posted, because I put the 151 Charizard and the 151 Alakazam that both came back as PSA 8s back in. I cracked them up and sent them back. There's no way these are 8s. I'm just telling y'all. I told y'all on the video. A lot of people argued with me in the comments, said the Charizard was kind of messed up, but I sent them back. So we will see today what happens with those. We also have some alternate arts from Evolving Skies. Super excited for today's video. Before we get into that, remember at 4,000 subscribers, we're giving away that Terapagos EX Ultra Premium Collection box to one lucky subscriber. Just be subscribed to the channel, leave a like on this video, drop a comment down below to enter. That gives you 1 entry, and then go to every video that has this Terapagos in the background. There's lots of them now. We slowed down a little bit, so it's giving a lot of people more time to get entries. But every video that's got Terapagos in the background that you comment on gives you 1 entry to the giveaway. So go check those out if you haven't seen them yet. We're going to crack into a big PSA return video. All right, y'all. So we got our return back in 3 boxes. I have not opened them yet. I don't even really remember what is in them exactly, other than the big cards that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So let's just start here with this box. So there you go, PSA. Now, to get to that 40 number, I did throw some cards in here I probably shouldn't have. I mean, let's be honest. I basically went through everything I had. I needed to get a few more cards. And so anything that was worth over probably like $50, $60 in a 10 that I personally opened. So nothing that I bought or anything like that. I don't really buy raw cards, so I wouldn't have done anything anyway. But so things that I pulled out of packs. So I got relatively cheap. Stack number 1. So we'll just see. Again, before everybody gets on me in the comments about stuff like that, this channel is entertainment. I want to show the life of a card. So pack fresh, send into PSA. What can you expect? I've had really good luck so far. I've made money on both of the PSA returns that have come back, and I've gotten to save every card I wanted to keep. So I've kept everything I wanted, absolutely had to have, and still made a little bit of money to be able to keep doing these. So seems that me personally, I don't know if this is other people's experience, but I have more luck selling a PSA 8 than I do a raw card. That's just how the cookie has crumbled for me so far. So this is a Machamp from Evolutions. This one's not going to be good. I can go ahead and tell you that. The reason why I sent this one off was I had 2. The other one came back as a 9 and was way better than this. So for science and my own personal curiosity, I sent this one in and the next one. I didn't know the other one was a 9 yet when I sent this in, because it came in the last submission. But I knew that one was in better shape. This one's way off center. I wanted to see what PSA does. Like, what is the difference? I'm new to this. Obviously, you can learn from people or take advice or whatever. But for me, the best way to learn is to just see it myself. I can look at them side by side and be like, oh, that's a 9. That's a, whatever this is, a 7. So I can put this 7 next to the 9 in my collection, and it will help for the future. That's okay. Bad start. But we knew that card was off. Zekrom from Celebrations. I pulled this on the channel. Very, very early on the channel. And we've got our first Gem Mint 10.
Nice.
Yes. That is a cool redone card from Black and White era. Next up, Glaceon V-Star from Crown Zenith. Oh, I love these Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery cards. Gold and silver. We've got a 10. That's more like it.
But the cream will rise to the top.
All right. That is how we want to go. Keep the 10s coming. So 10s, you're going to do well. 9s, I've made a little bit of money on 9s off of Raw, but probably not enough to cover the grading cost was $14 a card. So, in case y'all are wondering, Lance, this Charizard V, this is the promo code from the Celebrations box that I gave away a while back. I opened one, sent this one in. It looks off center. I may have sent in the wrong one. I had a couple of these. I don't know why this is the one I sent. It comes back a 9. That seems generous with how off center this is. What? I don't know. I get confused with myself sometimes. I had maybe 2 or 3 of these that I opened, and I thought I sent in the best one, but I may have to do some investigating into that. Charizard Special Illustration Rare. So we have one in a PSA 10 right back there from Paldean Fates. Can we strike another 10 on the Charizard? Yes! Nice.
Make it double.
So we're going to set that one aside. That is going to be one of the top. That's got to be one of the top hits for the day. Oh, here we go. Bang, bang, right into Charizard. So I sent in a bunch of Charizards. I won a big Charizard PSA 10 collection. And so we're going to work on it. This one is the card that came back as an 8 the first time we sent it off. Again, to me, this card looks perfect. I know I'm not the most trained. I don't work for PSA or anything like that. But to me, this did not look like an 8. What did the regrade give us? Boom. I knew it.
I am inevitable.
Everyone told me, well, it's split down the middle. A lot of people were like, yeah, you got robbed. And a lot of people were like, you're an idiot. That's an 8. This is a PSA 10. Here it is. Proof. This card on its own will pay for this entire submission. Like, this will cover all my grading costs if I was to sell it. I don't know if I will be able to. With the price of this going up, this one might stay in the collection for a while. There's like a sunset graded guard. I like these graded guard things. That goes perfect with that card. It's sold out at the moment, but maybe one day that they'll sponsor the channel. They're not expensive, so I just love the way they look in the background. So we've got a hyper rare Charizard from Obsidian Flames. Again, grading all the Charizards I can, trying to get the 10s. I still need the SIR from Obsidian. Boom. Gem Mint 10. Hyper rare Charizard. Okay, so we're off to a good start. It could get worse. Okay, there's the other Charizard from 151. I graded these sequentially, so this should be right next to the other 151 Charizard. Mint 9. I cannot get these full arts in a 10. I had all the big 3 in that first submission that all came back as a 9. Okay. All right. Off the 10 train for a minute. Rayquaza V alternate art from Evolving Skies. I don't know why I ended up getting all the big hits in the first box. Would have been better for the video to save these. So this is off-center top to bottom. And I knew it was, but it's an Evolving Skies alternate art. I mean, come on. What did we get here? The Near Mint 8.
Dragon Tales.
That's probably justifiable on this one. It doesn't look quite as bad on the front. It's a little crooked and a little fat on the bottom. But on the back, you can really see that bottom border. Thought it might be close enough to get a 9. And a 9, I would have been happy. But 8, we'll take it. It's still all right. The Miriam Special Illustration Rare from Scarlet and Violet. And a mint 9. All right, well, that's going to happen. It's probably, I don't know. Those borders just look thin on the top and bottom for that one. There may be some other stuff too. I know it's not just about centering. Don't come at me. Arctibax. Paldea Evolved Illustration Rare. The Paldea Evolved Illustration Rares are just going crazy. So I sent off pretty much everyone I had. Ooh.
Idiot.
Near mint 8 on this one. Back looks all right. Front is a little off top to bottom. Maybe there's some surface stuff there. I don't know. I'll have to check that out more. That's unfortunate. That one was just one of those that got thrown in. Trying to get to that magic number. Over 40. And we threw in a couple extras for fun. The Squirtle art rare in Japanese. Finally pulled this artwork. Could not get it in English. Never have pulled it in English. But in Japanese, we've got a 10. That's not really a surprise. Japanese quality is just, it's better. They're not worth quite as much because they did reprint into Oblivion, which I feel like is what's about to happen to Prismatic, but I could be wrong. The Raichu, another Paldea Evolved Illustration Rare. And a 9. Dang. That would have been a very cool card to have in a 10. I do collect Pikachus, not Raichus, but another Japanese card. That's the Ivysaur. And a Gem Mint 10. We have this in an English Gem Mint 10. So cool to have the Japanese version as well. Leafeon Secret Rare from Evolving Skies. I've pulled this before. I've got it in a 10. Number 2 is also a 10. Leafeon coming through. Leafeon is turning into the absolute GOAT of the channel. Like, insane what Leafeon has done for the channel. Trying to keep all my stuff organized here as we go through everything. Another Japanese card. This is the Snorlax art rare. I graded this one because it's the promo in English, but in Japanese you actually have to pull it. Oh, we get the 9. Just a 9. That's wild. I don't see a lot of 9s from Japanese cards. Like, pretty much every Japanese card that I've graded has come back in a 10. But all right, a couple more cards, then we'll get into the next box. Gardevoir Special Illustration Rare from Paldean Fates. This is a gorgeous card. I literally pulled this. I opened a couple packs as I was packing up my PSA submission. So this was in my hand for like 30 seconds and was in a PSA submission. But it's only a 9. Oh, man. That will go to show you that you could do everything. Pack fresh, pull it right into a sleeve, right into a semi-rigid or top loader or whatever you use, and you might still not get a 10. Centering looks good. I don't know if there's a ding anywhere. Looks like a little ding down in that corner. You can see that on the camera. That's unfortunate. I don't remember seeing that, but I mean, like I said, I did not hold on to it for very long. I just grabbed it, was like, oh, this looks great, and shipped it off. So probably shouldn't do that. All right, Alolan Executor. This is the ultra rare from Surging Sparks. I had the SIR Gold and ultra rare version of this that I wanted to send off all together. We got the Gem Mint 10, at least on this. Nice. Hopefully we can get a 10 on the other ones as well. Last card is an Erica's Invitation Reverse Pokeball. It's just the Pokeball version. I like this card. And I like it even more now that it's Gem Mint 10. Like I said, some of these cards, you do you out there. I mean, if you don't want to send off everything you have, I would probably suggest that. But if you want to send off anything and don't really care about trying to make a huge business out of it or anything like that, send off what you want would be my suggestion. What did I do here? How is this? There we go. Got the wrong place. This is another one that is full. The third box seems to have a couple less cards in it, I would think. Make sure which way it's all facing. I never know how they're going to ship cards back to me. They use different size boxes, I think, every single time, it seems. All right, stack number 2 for the day. We're going to have, get a couple of these out of my way. First card is Miss Magus Paldea Evolved Illustration Rare. Like I said, I just got a feeling about Paldea Evolved Illustration Rares doing well. And we get a 10. Keep those 10s coming. We need more 10s. Especially, we have 1 7 and a couple 8s already. Scizor. Obsidian Flames Illustration Rare. I just loved this card. It's so different than all the other ones that I've wanted to collect. Oh. What happened there? Must be a... Oh, that corner is not great. It's hard to see on camera. Is there like a... There's got to be like a dent or something in here that I just didn't see. Looks like there's a scratch on the surface. It's hard to tell if that's on the card or on the slab. Well, not a great start. I guess 110 and 16 evens out to about blah for the second box. Drowsy Illustration Rare. Another cool, different card. Comes in a 9. All the prices for these cards will be popping up on the screen for y'all. And we'll do a recap there at the end to see if it was worth it. The other Gardevoir SIR from Scarlet and Violet Base. Near Mint 8. That is very off-center, top to bottom on the front. Pretty bad on the back, too. That's all right. I'm pretty sure I stuck this one in there to be with the other one. But Another one got a 9 too as well, and that one got an 8. So Alakazam EX, here we go. Number 2 regrade from 151. The Charizard got a 10, up from an 8. What can the Alakazam do from an 8 to... I'm telling you.
The Magic Man. Now you see me? Now you don't.
This is insane. I'm speechless right now. That is actually crazy. I told y'all when I opened it that both of those did not look like 8s. Now I'm considering sending back the ones that were 9s. The 9s I was on the bubble about. I was like, nah, maybe they just are 9s. But these 8s, like, there's no way. And I took the risk of sending them back. And they both came back 10s. I'm telling you. I feel so justified right now. Oh, man. Oh, crazy. Mewtwo V-Star. So I've pulled... There's 2 of these in this submission. I know that. And I think I've pulled 3 more since. At least 2. But we have a Mewtwo figure. If one of these comes back in a 10, it is joining the backdrop. It's a 10.
And we're doing it better than anybody else alive.
All right. New backdrop card. The Mewtwo V-Star. I've got a graded guard for that. We'll find a spot for that one real soon. Next up, the Umbreon V. This is my favorite card in Evolving Skies. That's why I had this graded. It's going to have a hard time getting a 10. It's just a little crooked. I wouldn't even say that the borders are like bigger. Like it seems like it's just a little twisted. But we could hope this would be like my prize card in a 10. Whew. Mouth's getting dry thinking about it. Oh no, we got a 9. That's okay. 9 is mint. I mean, it is a mint condition card, but oh man, this is the one card from Evolving Skies I wanted in a 10 so bad. Might be able to see if I could trade this plus some money for a 10 maybe one day or something. I don't know. Haven't done a lot of trading yet. Maybe something we delve into on the channel. Charizard V-Star from Brilliant Stars. Part of the Charizard collection, hopefully. Mint 9. That's tough. Because this might be the cheapest card in the submission. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it. But I really thought that one had a shot at a 10. Let's look at it some more. Maybe a little too off-center on top to bottom. But yeah. That's probably what did it. That's okay. Not white. Oh, man. We got another big one. Okay. Leafeon right over here. Bring us some luck. Can we get a twin? Bang! Yes!
Oh my God! Wow!
Oh, this card has been going crazy too. Like, so when I pulled that first one, this is literally the card that got me back into it. I opened a C22 10. For those of y'all that don't know my story, was out of it since a kid. Bought a C22 10 over the summer, kind of late summer. Pulled that alternate art Leafeon and just was back hooked. Like, ever since. Started a channel. Been doing this for a few months now. And that card took a dive. It was about $400 when I opened it. It got down to like $350, something like that. And like now it's creeping up on $500 again. Craziness. That's why I'm grading Evolving Skies alternate arts. Tropius. Again, Paldea evolved. Illustration rare. You know the story. And we get a 9. That's all right. That's okay. We have hit on the 3 biggest cards. So I know the 3 biggest cards were the Charizard from Paldean Fates, 151 Charizard, and the Leafeon VMAX alternate art. Were definitely the 3 biggest cards in the submission outside of the base set cards, but I know those aren't going to get good grades. In a high grade, those would be insane. But we hit on the 3 biggest cards. Mega Pidgeot. So I sent in 3 Pidgeots together for a little mini Pidgeot collection. I think Pidgeot is kind of an underrated Pokemon. It's like everybody's first Pokemon that they like evolve twice, like a 3 evolution line. So you get it so early in the first game. And this is a cool card. Not as cool in an 8. Oh man. Looks like there's a ding on the top a little bit. I graded a couple megas. I had a Mewtwo full art. Tinkatuff illustration rare. There we go. Paldea Evolved illustration rares. Coming back in mint 9s. I guess that's what we're doing today. Oh, this is going to be a longer video. There's the other Pidgeot. Pidgeot special illustration rare from Obsidian Flames. Looks great on the back. Front. Maybe a little off right to left. Oh. Oh no. How did that happen?
Having fun is a very difficult job.
There must be something there I don't see. Because that's insane. I can't see anything on the surface unless there's just... Wow, I honestly don't know what happened here. There must be something there. Maybe there's a line there or something. It's hard to tell. That is... Wow. 2 6s? Never would have guessed that today. So there's the Pidgey to go with it. It comes in a 9. Oh, man. Y'all can roast me for the Pidgeot. Go ahead down below, roast me for a PSA 6. Because I don't know. I don't see. There might be a crease or a line or something. I have to look at it closer. There's got to be, I would imagine. But oh, I can't do anything but laugh. There we go. Paldea Evolved. Illustration rare. Is it a 9? It is. Oh, I just can't help but laugh at this point. Okay, Alolan Executor gold card from Surging Sparks to go with the full art. Oh no, we're not going to get all 3 in a 10.
Then there is no pleasing you.
That's unfortunate. 9's all right, but man, I really wanted to have the set in a 10. Latios. There's 2 of these in here. Latios and Latias are my big chases from Surging Sparks. Haven't pulled the Latias yet. This one is a 7.
Yikes.
What? Oh no. Guess there's a ding. That's like the smallest ding up in that corner. Centering's not perfect, but there must be something there on the surface that I just can't see right now. 2 6s and 2 7s today was not what I expected at all. Here we go. Blastoise Hollow. 1999. This was the first card I ever just had to have. I don't know. I don't even remember if I had one. I think I did as a kid, but we looked for mine and my brother's cards at Thanksgiving. Couldn't find anything. This card is not in great shape. If you can tell, it is heavily played. White up and down the side, creases, bends, all kind of stuff. But like I said, this is not my card, and he wanted it in a slab to protect it, keep it as it is, childhood memory. And we're going to get it in a 2.
Missed it by that much.
Oh, I knew it was bad, but I thought it was like a 4 or 5 maybe. I'm not an expert on low grades for sure. I'm always shocked. I'm shocked that I got 2 6s and 2 7s today. That's unfortunate if you know anything about PSA cards. So this is the worst grade you can get. Because if this had come back in a 1, it's probably worth twice as much. Because people collect 1s. People don't really collect 2s as much. Oh, man. That is still insane. A base set Blastoise in my hand. Like, that's crazy to me. Okay. Last card from this box is the Charizard base set 2. Now this one I believe is in a little better condition than the Blastoise, but it's still pretty worn on the edges, especially on the back. Corners are pretty white. Ding over there. But it is a base set 2 Charizard. It comes back as a very good 4.
We do not care.
So this is what I thought they were going to get. I thought they'd be in like a 4 or 5 range. The centering on the front of this card is impeccable, in my opinion. But the hollow is pretty scratched up, and the edges being as dinged as they are. Probably a justifiable grade. That's exactly what I thought this was going to get. But still crazy holding a base set 2 Charizard from 2000. It's almost 25 years old card. Oh, man. Where do we even go from there? Where there's just a few cards left. I know this box is a little lighter, so we'll get through these. This is a longer video. I know y'all love these, and some people complain I take too long, but that's okay. I want to highlight these cards. I think they deserve it. Last stack, and then we'll do a little recap. Lugia V is a promo card. Looking for a cool Lugia for the background. I got the pin back there, and I want a card, and I really like this promo. 9. Promos are the one card that you pretty much got to get a 10. Like, that's just how the cookie crumbles on those kind of cards. Deoxys V-Star from Crown Zenith. An 8. This one get an 8. That's pretty off-center on the back for sure, right to left. Cool card, though. I really liked that one. Going with the Mewtwo. Bulbasaur illustration rare. Can we finally get a PSA 10 to go with our Bulbasaur figure? Is today the day? We failed with Stellar Crown. Can 151 do it? Oh, no!
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Oh, that's crushing. It's probably deserved. The back looks great. Front is off center, right to left, pretty bad. So that might actually be a generous 9. After this submission, I promise y'all, I will get better about what I send in. Now that I've got a decent collection of stuff. Oh, the sun's coming in through my window. Mewtwo V-Star. So we got our second one. The first one came back in a 10. Can we double up? Bang!
Twins, Basil, twins.
Yes! PSA 10. Mewtwo. Yes. Okay, Latios. Okay, this is number 2. Can we do better than a 7? I would hope so. Man, I was hoping for a 10. I guess, I mean, you always are. Yeah, centering's not the best. Again, for you people out there that have not done much grading and considering it, Pack Fresh doesn't equal a 10. People say that all the time, and I'm just proving it for y'all. This is all entertainment and science. We'll just keep that in mind. Ammonite illustration rare. is also a 9. This one looks to be the exact same centering as the Bulbasaur. 3 cards left. Dolliv. Illustration rare. There's a 10. All right.
You didn't see that coming?
Not bad. There we go. A Alolan Executor SIR from Surging Sparks. This was the first SIR I ever pulled from Surging Sparks. It's a 9.
Emotional, damn it!
That would have been huge in a 10. But it's a 9. To go with the gold one. We got 1 card left. Thank y'all so much if you've been watching for this long. Bearing with me. This will be one of the longest videos on the channel. Again, quick recap of the giveaways. Terapagos UPC going at 4,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. Get us there. Share the channel. I really want to give that out and give away something else that's super cool. So all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the video, drop a comment down below. Every video with Terapagos you comment on is 1 entry into the giveaway. Also, members. The member giveaway is coming up really quickly next Friday, the 31st. We're giving away the Greninja EX Special Illustration Collection promo and a PSA 10, as well as opening this Twilight Masquerade booster box and giving away all the hits. So for the price of 1 booster pack, you get yourself into that giveaway. All of those details are always in the description. Go check those out. Hit the link. Last card. What could it be? Entei V. This is the second one of these I've ever graded. First one came back as an 8. If this one comes back as an 8, I would understand as well. It's not as off-center as the other one. That's why I sent it in. Again, I love to put stuff side by side from my own knowledge. Be like, this is an 8. This is a 9. I know it's not exactly like that because obviously 2 PSA 8s have come back as PSA 10s in this submission. And we have a 9. Okay, so time to recap.
2,000 years later.
What we got here today. Fine. So the big hitters be my Mewtwo in a 10, Charizard in a 10, Charizard in a 10, Alakazam in a 10, Leafeon Altart in a 10. These cards absolutely crush. So out of 45 of my own cards, these are all the 10s. These are all the 9s. So basically what you would expect from Pack Fresh, mint condition or above. We've got 5 8s, 2 7s, 2 6s. So 9 cards we don't really want to talk about. And then finally Charizard and Blastoise going back to my buddy. Super cool to be able to grade these anyway and unveil these for everybody. So that's the submission for today. I'm going to do a quick recap. Essentially, after grading fees, if you take what they're worth now, graded, take away the grading fees, subtract what they're worth raw, we made about $1,800 on this submission. If everything sells at market price, which I know it won't, and there's seller fees and all that kind of stuff. But I've been very lucky on the last couple to actually make more money than I thought I would in the recap. But some of these I will be selling, some of these I will be trading, some of these will be going in the background. Thank y'all so much for watching. I know y'all like these PSA videos. I love making them. I am going to be sending some more cards off very soon. So in a month or two, we'll probably do another one of these. So if you like this kind of thing, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, and it helps me make videos like this. Show the information. I want to be as interactive as possible with people. And thank y'all again so much. We are going to have a very special video tomorrow. And then the member video on Friday. So thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see y'all on the next one.